Every American has two hometowns, his own and Washington.
Did the American labor movement go off track to a certain degree? Sure it did. But did corporate America go off track? Sure it did. It's almost a human condition. When you've got that much power, that much status, that much wealth.
So meanwhile, Hoffa has an unyet known nemesis crisscrossing the country, trying to bring him down, Bobby Kennedy, who's working for John McClellan, a senator running a Senate investigation into labor and union corruption.
The McClellan hearings was also a means through which to attack the union movement in terms of public relations. That the movement was full of goons and criminals, people like Jimmy Hoffa, and that's really the purpose it served.
Hoffa knew he was next to be called in front of the Senate, but he had a plan. He tried to plant a spy right inside Bobby Kennedy's office.
Hoffa, trying to keep tabs on what the Senate committee was doing, was introduced to a guy named John Cheesty. Well, Cheesty was an honest guy, and he went to Bobby Kennedy's people and he said, listen, Jimmy Hoffa's come to me and made me this offer.
So Kennedy and Cheesty set Hoffa up. When he goes to pass the money off to Cheesty, the FBI is there to arrest him.
He gives the documents to Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa gives him the money. And this is all memorialized on film. And Hoffa's indicted, charged with extortion.
He was represented by Edward Bennett Williams, who was the premier criminal defense attorney in America. He arranged to have, he being Williams, arranged to have Joe Louis sit in the front row. And when the jury selection was going on, he shook hands with Joe Louis, and it's difficult again today to go back to realize what a symbol to the African-American community Joe Louis was in the 50s and the 60s. And this was a carefully orchestrated event to give Jimmy Hoffa some credibility.
The jury comes out, and sure enough, Jimmy Hoffa's acquitted.